WEAU 13 News presents Sports Scene 13.
Lights, camera, and action. Football is back, and with plenty of question marks surrounding all of our area conferences, tonight is just the start of the pandemonium. We go to Menomonie first. The Mustangs hosting Greendale. First quarter, Greendale driving. Jake Devilock is going to take the pitch, bust to the outside, and he is in for the touchdown. Panthers strike first, 7-0. Devilock would go on to add his second touchdown later. But that's when Menomonie finally got something going. Nate Stanley back to pass. He hits a wide open Jake Goodman. He's in for the score. Mustangs cut the lead in half, 14-7. Greendale had a 28-14 lead till the third quarter. Mason Stockey came alive, injured on the opening kickoff, comes back to score his second touchdown of the game. That makes it 28-21. Then on the very next drive, Greendale fumbles it. Menomonie picks it up. They are going to the house. Logan Miller ties the game up at 28 with that touchdown. Here's all that pandemonium to the fourth quarter now. Stanley takes a snap, pitches it to Stockey. He makes one cut inside, and he is gone. 64 yards to the house. Menomonie gets the incredible come from behind win tonight, 34-28. Week 1.
Battle of heavyweights. D2 number 3, Menomonie visiting D4 number 5, Somerset. In case you haven't heard, Mason Stockey's a tough guy to tackle. Busted through Somerset's defense for a 31-yard touchdown. Mustangs take an early 7-0 lead. Next Menomonie possession on 3rd and long. This Jake Goodman. Wow. What a catch. Into the end zone. Menomonie takes a 15-point lead. Spartans would respond. A 12-minute drive capped up by a Jake Rosentreader plunging into the end zone from 1 yard out, cuts the lead to 15-6. But the Spartans for no answer on defense. Right before the half, Stockey again picking up his second touchdown. Impressive win for Menomonie. They're now 2-0. They win 44-21.
Stockey is unbelievable.
WEAU 13 News presents Sports Scene 13.
Howdy, neighbors, and welcome to Sports Scene 13 for week 3 of the football season. Joining me here is the goose to my Maverick in this Top Gun of a show, Chance Dickman. And tonight, the Big Rivers take center stage in our show, starting at Carson Park.
I love Top Gun, Justice. Can you believe it's week 3 already? I know you were waiting for me to say that. Eau Claire North off to a 2-0 start to the season. Starting conference play against perennial powerhouse Menomonie, also 2-0. Let's head to Carson Park. Huskies battling the Mustangs. Second drive of the game for Menomonie. And it's Mason Stockey breaking tackles. He's into the end zone. 8-yard touchdown, and the Mustangs take the 7-0 lead.
I'm buying stock in Stockey.
Oh, I like that. Menomonie's defense absolutely suffocating tonight. Admiral Rock is picked off by guess who? Mason Stockey, and he's going to return it inside the north 20-yard line.
Stock is rising.
Oh, it is. It's going way up. Just a few plays later, now it's going to drop. Austin Steidel. His is going to go up, though. Plunging in from a yard out. Mustangs go up 14-0. Everything going right for Menomonie. Take a look at this play. The play is busted. Nate Stanley's pass tipped. He catches it, and there he goes up the left sideline. First down and more into North territory. And then the very next play, well, this pass is going to go just the way he planned. Up top, Jake Goodman. Beautiful grab. Fights for the goal line. He is in. 38 yards on the pitch and catch. 22-0 Mustangs. Stockey. This is where his stock goes up again. He adds a score of 4 yards and then 6 yards to end the first half. Menomonie shuts out North tonight, 43-0.
That's good.
Let's head over to Menomonie. They're trying to end a 7-year losing streak to Hudson tonight. Menomonie is going to get it going right away on the opening drive, capped off by an 18-yard, guess who? Mason Stockey, a touchdown, 7-0 Menomonie. After another Stockey TD, Raiders with a response. Dayton Demo is going to stretch out. He crosses the goal line. Mustangs lead is cut to 14-7. Next possession, however, it's that man again, Stockey. His third score of the game makes it 21-7. Unbelievable. Stockey will be suited up on the other side of the ball for Wisconsin next year. And here's an example why. The diving INT sets up the Mustangs in Hudson territory. And, well, who else is going to finish off this drive? Justice, does that look like Mason Stockey to you?
I think so.
That is Mason Stockey. He adds another score, 5 total tonight. Menomonie sends a big statement to the rest of the Big Rivers as they are all over Hudson, 48-14.
Our offensive line really came off the football tonight. I was really pleased with our offensive line. You know, they knocked them off the football tonight. And so, you know, anytime you can do that against a team this good, you know, you got to be really pleased. You know, we didn't have an incomplete pass tonight. We didn't punt the football tonight. So I'm very pleased with the way our guys played tonight.
Menomonie trying to stay unbeaten as they traveled north to Superior in a very good contest up there. Menomonie ball, Mason Stockey in. Mustangs would have a 14-7 lead. A little later, Mustangs driving, though, again. Nate Stanley's pass, though, picked off by Corey Sanders. And the Spartans would take advantage of it off this interception.
It almost looked like he was going to be going.
Yeah.
But a big tackle there by the running back.
That's Ross Kenley. He gets in for the touchdown. Superior gets a field goal in the final minutes, and they pick off Nate Stanley, and they knock Menomonie out of the ranks of the unbeaten, getting the win. 31-20.
Good Friday night, and welcome to Week 6 of the prep football season here on Sports Scene 13. I'm Justice Cleveland, alongside the Chewbacca to my Han Solo. That is Chance Dickman. He is a Wookiee. And last week, Chance, we had a shakeup in the Big Rivers as Menomonie fell to Superior.
That was a big game. No time for the Mustangs to rest. They were dealt another tough game tonight in Rice Lake. The Warriors and Chippewa Falls both undefeated in conference play.
Let's head up to Puglund Field in Rice Lake. The Warriors hosting the Mustangs. Mustangs get the ball and proceed to march straight down the field, chewing up nearly 10 minutes of the clock, capped off by this Mason Stockey touchdown. 8-0 Mustangs. Rice Lake would respond with an Elaine Pierre touchdown. Makes it 8-6 before the Warriors begin to air it out. Hunter Ashland going up top for Lucas Paulskowait. Beats two Mustangs defenders, and it's 14-8 Rice Lake. Third quarter, more from Ashland Paulskowait and touchdowns as the senior wideout dives and gets his second score of the game. Wow, Warriors now in front 20-8. However, next possession, back come the Mustangs. Nate Stanley with an arm like that. You can do things like this. Jake Goodman, he's taking it in. Menomonie back within 5. Then on the ensuing Rice Lake drive, Alex Larson strips Ashland deep in the Rice Lake territory, and Austin Stadel is there, pounce on it for the touchdown. Mustangs take a 21-20 lead. Back and forth we go. Fourth quarter, Rice Lake puts together a methodical drive, and they were found it. Isaiah Seacrest found it. For the touchdown, Rice Lake regains the lead 28-21. They would not give it up. Rice Lake stays undefeated. They get a big 31-21 victory over Menomonie.
Wow, can we top field? They're riding a 3-game winning streak, facing a Menomonie squad that has lost their last 2 games. Strap in your seatbelts for this one as well. First drive of the game for the Mustangs. Nate Stanley to pass on 4th down finds Alex Larson for the 13-yard score. Mustangs lead 6-0. Second quarter now. Stanley back to pass again. 4th down again. This time he connects with Rhett Sheehan. 24 yards, and Menomonie takes a 12-0 lead. That was a score at the half. Third quarter now. Memorial flips a switch on offense. Jake Ness bullies his way in across the goal line for the score. Old Abe's cut it to 12-7. Memorial now up 14-12 after an 84-yard Darian Dykeman to Josh Watson. Touchdown pass, and look at this. Deja vu. The two connect again.
Wow.
Same exact play almost. 84 yards, and Memorial goes up 21-12. They'd end up taking a 28-12 lead with a Sean Fox touchdown. And there it was. Menomonie playing the comeback kids. Stanley, Sheehan, 71 yards. They were down 8. They connected on that touchdown. 71 yards. That tied the game up at 28. This one goes to overtime. Stanley would throw another touchdown pass, and Menomonie wins it 34-28.
Final
Sports Scene 13.
Hello and welcome to Week 8 of the prep football season. And next to me, my Abbott to my Costello, Chance Dickman. Tonight, conference battles, playoff bursts, all on the line and plenty of overtimes.
In the Big Rivers, Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake remain unbeaten, set for a meeting next week. But first, the Cardinals hosting Menomonie, while Rice Lake on the road at Eau Claire Memorial. Start at Shy High. Menomonie has won 6 straight over the Cards. Entering tonight's game, first drive of the game for the Mustangs. Nate Stanley calling his own number, breaks a couple of tackles, tiptoeing down the sideline for 19 yards, pushed out at the 1. 2 plays later, he's going to finish the job, 7-0 Menomonie. Back on the Cards in their opening drive. Aaron Kinez takes the pitch, gets the edge, and he reaches for the pylon for 6. And Shy High trails 7-6. Late first now, same score, just in check. Drops back to pass, and he's going to hook up with Cole Mulehorter, the Mule. And the Mule takes it all the way down to the 1. Kinez punches in his second score of the game. Shy High leads 12-7. Second quarter now, the Mustangs have an answer. Mason Stockey busts one up the middle for an 11-yard touchdown. And Menomonie, they go back in front 13-12. Then, on the ensuing Cardinal drive, check. backed up near his own end zone, and he's going to be picked off by Jake Goodman, and Goodman takes it to the house. Mustangs extend their lead to 19-12. However, nearing the end of the half, here come those Cards again. Kyle Bovey powering his way in from a yard out. Shy-High Menomonie go into the half deadlocked at 19. Second half now, defensive struggle. Chippewa Falls, though, with a chance to win it late. The handoff going to Mewhorter, but he fumbles it short of the goal line. Menomonie recovers. We are headed to overtime. Mustangs get first dibs in OT, and they convert. Stocky piles in from close to put the pressure on the Cards. Last chance for Chai. Here we go. 4th and 1 from the 5. Knez is stuffed. Is he in? No. He's shy by an inch as Menomonie wins it. A thriller in overtime, 26-19.
Carson.
Menomonie, they're trying to ride into the playoffs on a 3-game winning streak, hosting River Falls. First drive of the game for the Mustangs. On 4th down, Mason Stocky takes a handoff outside. He is gone. 17 yards on the TD. Menomonie goes up 7-0. River Falls trying to respond, though, knocking on the doorstep. Nate Globitz lofts one up to the end zone, but look at this play. Rhett Sheehan, beautiful interception, and the Mustangs take over. And in the second, the Mustangs capitalize. Nate Stanley finds a wide open Logan Miller, and he is not going to be stopped untouched. 63 yards to the house. Mustangs take the 14-0 lead here. The Wildcats still not able to find the pay dirt. Look at this one. Colton Larson, his right leg, 40-yard field goal just over the upright. 14-3 Menomonie led there. They would go on to get the win tonight, 39-13.
School Level 1 playoffs, Iowa head coach Kirk Ferentz on hand to watch Menomonie host Ashwaubenon. Second quarter, Menomonie up 6-3. Jaguars go to the air as Will Ark fires to Devin Klaus, who makes the diving catch deep inside Mustangs territory. A few plays later, Josiah Santana goes in for the score. Ashwaubenon leads 10-6. Third quarter, still 10-6 Jags. They go with the misdirection, and Will Ark fires deep to Zach Imig for the touchdown. Ashwaubenon up 16-7. But the Mustangs rally off a Jaguars interception. The next play, Mason Stocky gone for the 30-yard touchdown run. Mustangs down 16-14. Later in the third, it's Stocky again, this time from 5 yards out to give Menomonie the 22-16 lead. Mustangs moving on as they hold on to get the victory, 28-16.
The conference had 4 teams left starting the night, and 3 of those teams faced long road trips to the east side of the state.
They certainly did. Chippewa Falls faces Menasha, and Memorial faces Appleton North tomorrow, while Menomonie had to travel to De Pere tonight in Division II.
Well, the Mustangs coming up of a win over Ashwaubenon, playing an always tough Redbirds team without their quarterback. We start with the Mustangs on their first possession. They give it to Mason Stocky. He's cutting back inside near the sideline. He's going to Wisconsin while he's going almost the distance here. This goes 50 yards to set up 1st and goal. Stocky gonna do the rest from there. Menomonie runs 3 plays and scores on their first possession to set the tone in the game. The defense also doing the job for the Mustangs. Nate Stanley, he can throw a pass. He can also pick one up. It's batted right into his hands for Menomonie. Mustangs dominating this game. They add to their lead, and who else? Mason Stocky, his 2nd touchdown of the game. Menomonie dominating tonight. They get the win 49-8.
Sports Scene 13.
Hello there. Welcome on into our Level 3 playoff edition of Sports Scene 13. I'm Chance Stickman along for the ride tonight. That's not Justice Cleveland. That's Andrew Lovelet. And how about our first matchup tonight, Andrew, in Division 2?
Oh, my goodness. That's right, Chance. Chippewa Falls and Menomonie met back in Week 8, and it was the Mustangs getting the best of the Cardinals in an overtime thriller, 26-19. Let's head to Derive Field, a rematch between Chai-High and Menomonie. Can we believe it's here? First drive for the Mustangs, something we haven't seen much of this year. Mason Stocky out of the Wildcat, but it's effective just the same. First down, Mustangs. However, Stocky would have to leave the game. Same drive, Justin Evans picks up the slack as he rushes in from 10 yards out to give Menomonie the 6-0 lead. Chippewa Falls comes right back with a nice drive of their own. Cole Mewhorter taking the handoff, getting to the edge, and diving in for the score. Extra point is good. Cardinals go in front 7-6. The Mule! Then under a minute to play in the half, a huge play. More from the Mule. Mewhorter, we call him the Mule, takes the reverse, breaks one tackle, puts on the brakes, gets a key block, and he's gone. 78 yards for the score. Chai-High into the half, up 14-6. The Cardinal defense was equally up to the challenge, getting after Nate Stanley. Here, Tyler Zwiefelhofer picking up the sack on 3rd down. Clayton Biddle would follow that up with an interception on 4th down, setting up this. Kyle Bovee straight up the gut, lowering the boom. A 33-yard scamper deep into Mustang territory. Menomonie holds them there, but on comes senior Christian Buckles for the 38-yard field goal, and it's pure. Good. And that was all your scoring. Chippewa Falls advances to level 4 for the first time in school history, 17-6 over Menomonie.